Welcome back. Oh, look at him go.
Whoa. What is he pointing at?
Action stance. Would you like to go to the sink, Mr. Norman Reedus? We haven't done that in like dozens of hours. Maybe you can clean your stupid face. Disgusting.
He's like, I like it.
Does he even use the sink ever, or does he just... Oh.
Whoa.
What the fuck is going on with this lobby?
Well, that was cool.
That kind of thing makes me afraid to press any buttons whenever I'm not recording, because you never know what like missable scene might happen like the moment I press anything. If like using a sink can lead to like unique animations like that.
See, this is like the creative stuff that is the greatest.
Except when we looked at BB and it was Guillermo. Wash your face, stupid. Ah, beautiful.
Ooh.
Like a greasy baby.
You ever just like do that where you splash water on your face? It feels so nice.
Every day.
Well, I mean, I wash my face, but I don't like.
What a deep cut! You ever put water on your face? You never. What? You crazy? Of course not.
Well, no,
I hate water.
Just without having a reason.
Water melts people like me.
Just without having a reason. Like during the summer, you just splash some water on your face. You're like,
Do you copy? As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield. If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you traveled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our ha, all occupy the same world, but our souls, our ka, have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II. Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford Unger, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
oh yeah, so you gotta go visit him now. I like how Norman Reedus seemed like he was like getting bored in there.
Yeah, he just sat down like, here we go.
Still there, Sam? If so, I have a request.
Gosh.
When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
No, go back. I spent that entire cutscene trying to figure out what his tattoo is.
I know. I think it's a pterodactyl.
I can't see it.
Ever since the beginning, I'm like, it looks like a pterodactyl.
It's so hard to make out.
Have him flex again. Can you have him flex again?
I don't know. She just kind of did it.
He just does it on his own.
Just gotta look at them guns.
That was a pterodactyl.
Okay. Yep.
It's a pterodactyl.
It is a pterodactyl. I see it.
At the very beginning, the first thing, I was like,
it's gonna go fight Wolverine.
Is pterodactyl an X-Man?
What?
An X-Man.
There's 3 now. There's 3 of the crawly guys. So there's like the twins. There's the big bad, and then there's like twins that came after us.
Little babies.
Yeah, there's doubles. What's up with that? Seems like a problem to fight 2 at once, but here we are.
Well, you know. We just run away from them anyway, so.
Where's the Dreamcatcher even fit most of the time?
What do you mean? Like in your suit?
Yeah, I can't really imagine.
Look, so
yeah,
it says Lou now.
Like, and we only really see it here. I don't really have other context for his Dreamcatcher, like where it fits without breaking in his costume. Like, it seems like it'd be a problem. Yeah, it says Lou now. I feel like that just started last chapter.
I really do think that was ever since he addressed it.
Never explained it.
Well, because I think it's to imply that Norman Reedus felt close to him this whole time. And freaking dead man trying to win his love away from us, and I don't like that. I'm
Not trying, already succeeded.
I'm getting
Lou
really
doesn't give a shit about us.
I'm getting
now.
really jealous.
Literally, the chapter where we named him is the chapter where he lost all memory of us. And he became besties with dead man. Baby noises.
I'm so jealous.
All right, we got to do more catch up. Let's read a couple of these. Delivery to Port Knot City. Sorry, Sam, I know you're a busy man, but I need you to deliver something to a guy named Victor in Port Knot City.
Oh, Victor. We know him.
Yeah. It's only right that he has it, not me. And it's unique, too, so Cairo printing's not an option. If you could do the honors, I'd be super grateful. Maybe, or maybe never. Dead man's stuff. Sorry to bother you, Sam. I know you must be busy. I wonder if you could go and fetch a few things of dead man's. You remember the cabin you arranged to meet at, right? Well, the cabin itself got blown away by the supercell, but dead man's winter coat and boots. Oh no.
Oh no.
Should be somewhere nearby. Could you go pick them up and bring them to Mountain Knot City? Standard issue Bridges kit, but it's custom made size. You can take the order to the delivery terminal at Mountain Knot City. It'd be great if you could help out with this one. I know, another day, another errand, but I hope you understand we're not just asking you to handle another dirty day's work. No one else can do what you do. Realize that, don't you? Why did we meet at that stupid mountain hilltop place
why wasn't he wearing his winter coat and boots when it was obviously a snowstorm?
Yeah, he's in the middle of a snowstorm but took them off or something. But also, why did we meet there at all? Like, that was a terrible idea.
Cabin.
That whole plan was bad. Has it told us yet that this chapter is Hartman? Because I'm guessing this chapter is Hartman. Considering the fact that Hartman just said to connect to the Chiral network, it's like we're just waiting for the chapter that's his chapter to connect him to the network, even though like you would think we'd since he's so cooperative with us, you think we'd connect him like immediately.
Yeah.
But we went in circles around him basically and connected everyone around him. Like I was like in the neighborhood with him a moment ago, and we still haven't connected him, which is kind of weird. Done with Dead Man, we're done with Hartman. No, we're not. Oh, it's a big one. Chiral clouds and timefall. Go ahead.
Why do chiral clouds form? Why does timefall occur? And why does it herald the manifestation of BTs? These are questions we still struggle to answer. As we now know, BTs are beings formed with something akin to antimatter. Their first appearance coincided with the Death Stranding. Prior to that point, it is believed that there was very little in the way of antimatter present in our world at all, but we've since learned that this was far from the case, for even before the Stranding, antimatter was all around us. I discovered a scientific paper on the subject titled On Antimatter and Clouds. According to the paper, the gamma radiation generated by lightning strikes can trigger the formation of positrons, and indeed, particles of antimatter can be detected inside regular rain clouds. The mechanism by which they are formed is not... Hey. I
lost it. Oh, it skipped to the top again, my bad. That was very nice.
No, it's not. The mechanism by which they are formed is not fully understood. But the mere...
really use some more paragraph breaks here.
Yeah. But the mere existence of this phenomenon is enough to suggest something intriguing. Chiral clouds contain chiralium, yes? Yes.
Pro tip, if I see a comment that looks like this, I'm like, oh, fuck off. I just move on.
Pro tip.
This giant unbroken block of just continuous text, I'm like... No.
When I see a Tinder message that looks like this, I'm like, that guy's crazy. Well, what would happen? Please, okay, sorry, don't ever do that to anyone. Just saying. Well, what would happen if gamma radiation were to act upon them in the same way as it does in regular clouds? Could chiralium excited by gamma radiation exacerbate minute distortions in space-time, somehow loosening the seams that connect us to our beaches? And if so, when the excited chiralium mixes with timefall and descends to the ground below, could the entire region beneath the clouds become much more strongly connected with the beach as a result? This could well explain why BTs appear in areas prone to timefall. Furthermore, if the antimatter we previously thought did not exist in any measurable quantity on Earth were in fact present in such commonplace phenomena as the clouds above us, would this not lend credence to the theory that BTs, beaches, the world of the dead, all of these things may have existed long before the Stranding? Too much of a theoretical leap, perhaps. I do not deny our world changed drastically and irrevocably. Nevertheless, could it not be that the Death Stranding was merely the clap of thunder that brought this great change to our attention, and not the change itself?
I mean, it can't be irrevocable if there already was a Death Stranding in the past, based on the other thing we read. Because then that one ended, apparently, or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe he's referring to the first one.
Maybe. But then that's not even really a change from our perspective, because that one was the Neanderthals.
Well, no, but I do
so it was so long ago.
I do still think that regardless of whether or not he's referring to the first one or the second one, the changing of the world irrevocably probably still stands.
Yeah.
Like, the world will never be the same.
It seems like most likely death always worked this way, and it's just that there was a reveal. Like something opened.
Yeah, like we have a better
the
understanding of how death works.
Like the BTs are new, like some sort of rift happened, some sort of change happened there, but I would imagine that like the beaches and stuff like that were always there. And that was just how death always worked or something.
Death reveals itself in its hoarded heaps.
Dang. The history of the Odra deck. This guy likes to write a lot.
You want me to read it?
Does the name Sigmund Freud mean anything to you?
Yes.
Yes, that's one of the first presentations I ever did.
Did you talk about penises?
I did a presentation on Sigmund Freud and the weird thing where like he implied that like people were like his weird Oedipus-y shit where people were like everyone's attracted to their opposite sex like parent and stuff like that.
Oedipus complex and Electra complex.
His Sigmund Freud's fucking weird.
And how all women are jealous of all men.
A lot of his stuff is like really heavily disputed, like crazy.
Oh yeah, no,
it's so weird and out there, and it's like. Actually, maybe he was talking out his ass and just making shit up.
No. If you look at his track record, he fucked up more people than he helps.
Yeah, no,
his
kind of a
track
mess.
record's really bad. But the whole point is he made us think outside the box as far as psychology goes.
Yeah,
and that was what was important.
Dang, he was a famous psychologist, the most famous of them all, perhaps. But I digress.
Yes,
Freud. Did you digress though? Did you? Freud formulated one of his most famous theories after observing his grandson playing with a spool of thread. The boy would throw the spool under the bed, thus ensuring that he could not see it anymore. He would then wind the thread in his hand, gradually drawing the spool back towards him until it became visible again. He repeated this process several times. It was apparently a game he played whenever his mother was elsewhere. Freud proposed the process of concealing and rediscovering the spool was a coping mechanism, a way in which the boy could put his mind at ease. You see, the boy was in control of the spool. He could make it disappear and reappear at will. This helped him comprehend his mother's absence, not as something sudden or irrational, but as something controlled, and therefore not a cause for concern. A novelist named Franz Kafka later coined a term for this spool of thread, an Odradek. Ba-bam! However, he conceived it as an object capable of speech and autonomous movement, a mysterious being neither dead nor alive. The Odradeks we use are perhaps not so different. These interfaces through which we experience our BB's perception of their surroundings are not unlike spools of thread, a connection between our world and the other side, the living and the dead, human and BB.
I'm gonna have to like look that up.
The Odradek thing?
There's a lot of things that like I'm learning, but probably on my own time because in the context of the game, it doesn't.
Like Franz Kafka's Odradek?
Yeah, because I like a lot of works by Franz Kafka, but I don't know that one.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. That's a new one for me.
I have like a book of some of his short stories.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
And I like his concept of horror. Like I think his type of like it's very effective.
They help you stay upright if you stumble.
What?
When you attempt to regain your balance, they automatically engage their attitude control system to provide assistance. And if that isn't enough to stop you falling over, they'll reduce the impact for you and your cargo.
That's helpful.
Whoa!
Oh, it covers up all your cool stuff.
It's a big boy.
Yeah.
The biggest boy of them all.
Well, it's probably the most important, but it's going to take all your stuff.
Yeah, if you want it takes up your entire backpack.
I don't think it's worth it.
Fuck that.
And you don't get to see her cool. Change the color to the new purple you got.
I can make it a love knot. Love knot, baby. Oh, that's where the.
Oh yeah, we already knew that's where that was.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
You can't change the color of the love knot.
No.
I don't like it.
I don't know why it's called a love knot. There's nothing about it that's implies it's what it would be called. It looks like a keychain. Love knot, baby. Good job.
There's not much else to do.
Change the color.
Of what? The backpack?
Yeah, because look at your new purple.
You don't like purples?
We got a new purple, remember? You got special purple. Express purple.
Ew.
It's not. That's like navy.
Express purple, also known as not purple. What if colors were lies instead of colors? News at 11.
Well,
How did I get back in?
Your eyes are lies, so all colors are also lies. Wow.
Will Smith fucked up at parenting.
Yeah.
Just gonna come out and say it.
How could what we see be real if our eyes aren't real?
How'd you make a Jaden?
By being so rich that your kid.
Have you seen his show?
No.
Is it any good?
No.
I don't know.
What show?
Neo Yokio.
Oh.
Ooh.
I forgot about that. I haven't seen it.
Can I help you?
That Dead Man or Die Hardman.
John, is that you? What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. I don't want a repeat of last year.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were there.
That's Die Hardman.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Die Hardman.
How could you tell? Is it because he's the only black character? No, his boring voice came in at the end.
Well, yeah. Well, honestly, I caught it for a second. His voice, but
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
no, he honestly is the only black person we've seen.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. There was the one girl, but she didn't say anything.
Yeah, the silent. There.
The west side of that region is covered by a massive tar belt.
Tar.
Beyond it is Edgenot City, the last bastion of civilization you'll find that far out. It's your final destination.
Bum 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 bum
Once you
bum.
use the qubit to connect it, the chiral network will span the entire continent. The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive.
That's really
We need you
close.
to bring her home safely. But before you cross the tar belt, there's one more knot we need you to tie.
Marry
Dang,
me.
kinky.
We went different ways with that.
How close are we to the end?
Sam,
It feels
I'd like
close.
to bring you a few things. First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't misplace them.
His heart is fucked up.
Second, Mama's corpse.
Oh my gosh. How did we not figure that out yet?
And I, for one, would like very much to know the reason why. Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping us to overcome the Death Stranding. Suffice it to say, 1 minute remaining. I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'll be waiting. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
How did we not know this? He was wearing a freaking heart.
Yeah, I know, I
It
feel
had
like-
a heart on it too.
Has he been wearing it the whole time?
Yes, he's been wearing it the whole time.
Shit.
We're fucking terrible.
Shit. I have nothing in my entire character right now. I never noticed that.
There's a in American Dad, they have this really funny bit about George Clooney and how he always plays the same character, and they always say like he's a heart, like they're like, oh, she's like saying like a plot that George Clooney would star in, and she says something like he's a heart surgeon, but the only heart he can't fix is his own.
Dang.
And I was just thinking like that's probably his whole
Dang.
that's like his spiel. The only heart he can't fix is his own.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I get a second bot? Give me another one. I want to automate all of my progress in the game by not having to try. You go, boy. The only package he can't deliver is his own. Wait.
The
Incel robot.
Oh, no.
Just invented the worst character.
well, you know, he'd still be cuter than most people because he's a cute little robot. So
Hartman's lab is so close. I don't care about your winter clothes. No one cares about your winter corpse delivery.
yeah, I was gonna say, why does it say corpse? What corpse are you delivering for? Oh, we don't know. Well, he just told us. We weren't paying attention.
He wants you to deliver
Mama!
Mama's body to his lab.
No.
Hers is an exceptionally rare case, and he'd like to perform a thorough examination. Hopefully, it'll help us to better understand the Death Stranding. So you know, the sisters Ka have given their consent. They won't be needing this Ha anymore.
Why do they refer to them as Ka and Ha?
Okay.
First of all, I think I've heard that there's way more elements to that than just Ka and Ha that they're just ignoring weirdly. And also, we already have body and soul, which they refer to as definitions of those words. They could just say those. They don't need to say Ka and Ha. They already have body and soul.
One of my criticisms of this game is that they use too many different themes to represent the same thing. Like, there's too many things going on with the Egyptian and whatnot.
What if
the mother
of the story
imagery,
was redundant?
the ocean imagery, the like. There's too many different. Like, just pick one, okay? And the Frankenstein references. There's too many references, and they kind of don't all work together.
Yeah,
you just gotta pick a couple, you know. But the Ka and the Ha thing I could do without. I like you know. That's, you know.
Your body and soul is fine. Especially if you're gonna sit there and tell us that you mean body and soul over and over again. Oh my god, there's so many blood bags here.
This is the second time you have to carry a mom.
I just keep, yeah.
A dead mom.
No, yeah, we carried.
We already carried ours.
We carried our dead mom. Then we carried random artist lady. Then we carried live mama. Then now we're carrying dead mama.
Another one.
It's our fourth time carrying a woman's body.
And it's never a man, by the way.
Half of them
I want to carry a man.
On top of carrying so many women, half of them are dead.
I want to take a shower with Guillermo del Toro, and then I want to carry Guillermo del Toro.
Mama, she's even still has the star. You see that?
This is sad.
She still has the star. Why does she still have the star? That's not part of the research. Why does she still have that?
To make you feel sad.
No, don't do that.
So are you gonna carry her around? Is she gonna feel different?
Yeah,
she's dead, right?
I don't know if it'll feel different that she's alive or dead, but bodies feel different because they shift around.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of continually randomize.
They like, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of continually randomize your weight distribution.
Well, it's like if you're riding a motorcycle, you have to lean the way that the bike is gonna go. So I would think that if you were a live human person, you would help Norman Reedus by maybe leaning one way or the other, or stiffening your body. As a dead person, you can't. I'm sure they don't take that into consideration in this game, but that in real life is how that would probably go.
There are so many items here that I'm a little scared.
I'm a little scared.
It's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with right now. Like, it's a bit much, man. I have multiple different lockers, but why? There we go. Just loading up some stuff I might need into the vehicle. Why not? There's so many items. It's like legit an issue a little bit. It says power glove here. Do I not have them equipped? I guess I didn't. They took my items off. That's confusing. Mama. She dead. She's dead. And she's never coming back except for the part where she came back because she's not dead. Huh?
She did.
Oh no, it's her. Not the mama.
All right, Sam. Take care of her.
What is this Princess Leia
and don't
jacket?
worry, she won't go necro.
I hate it.
Millingen special.
What does that mean?
She hasn't been rotting.
Funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
Well, because she's special because her whole baby situation.
Yeah. She's been dead all along. Or something. Kind of. I was gonna say, how are you gonna get her on your back? Off camera is how.
Magic.
I was genuinely confused. Like, how are you gonna make that? How are you gonna finagle this little move, Norman? I want to see it. I can only recycle these after moving them to that screen. You can't recycle them from your backpack, at least not from that screen I was at. So I had to put them into the car. Goodbye, my used blood bags. That's a lot of inefficient packaging for what's essentially just 4 plastic bags. but each one needs to have its own individual giant metal crate around it.
The
Well, this
garage.
should go well.
Well.
For your contribution.
Hop, 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 hop. Load her up. Oh my
Go on
god.
drives together and you were alive.
That's so fucked up. Just buckle her dead body in the passenger seat.
I mean, would you buckle her in?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess you would.
keep her stable.
Where's the? That's probably.
I buckle like my
Oh shit!
person
Do I need to go up
sometimes.
the river? That's not
I
gonna
buckle
work.
Kiki in.
You buckle up Kiki.
Yeah, my dog has her own special seatbelt for my car. Cause she's precious. And maybe not the smartest. I don't trust her not to jump out the window.
You have to defend her from herself.
Yeah. That's what being a parent is.
Is defending dogs from their own vices.
Well, I think people do that with their own children too. It's like, nope, you're not gonna kill yourself today.
Nah,
Not
you
on
can
my
say
watch.
the magic word.
Nuh-uh. Remember The Grudge?
Time to give up on this entire plan and put my truck right back where we started. I'm looking at that path and I'm like, there's no way I can do this. There's no way. It's like a vertical cliff wall. I'm fucked. Alright, so let's just take the climbing gear, nothing else. Not the floating carrier, because I won't be able to take the floating carrier. Maybe the PCCs. Ladders, climbing anchors. It's pretty good. Oh. Additional problem. Yeah. Mama's fucking me up here.
Mama, why?
Hang on the tool rack. I have a tool rack, so that's one slot. To start. That's a climbing anchor. Let's try to take a ladder with me. Is it stacking on the tool rack? Can two things fit on the tool rack? No.
Can Mama hold some stuff?
Mama! Just put it in your lap.
Yeah, just like tape it to her legs.
Carry by hand, tool rack attached to suit. Okay, so I have shoulders.
It's kind of hilarious how kind of like irreverent this is.
The body just being on me.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how to pack for the trip now.
Well, you can't put that on her on the dead body. You gotta like move it over here. It's a fiddling around, you know.
Oh, this removes
put some
my
luggage on her.
Right, this removes my shit. Dang.
Dang.
Attached to suit. We should, yeah. I should take 2 ladders and 1 climbing anchor. Because the, I'm more likely to have trouble climbing up, I think. Which is ladder. So one of my shoulders has a ladder, one of them has a climbing anchor, and then I have another ladder. So I have 2 ladders, 1 climbing anchor. Mama, stop! You're heavy.
I'm gonna like leave it in my will that if I die, I'm gonna make you guys carry me up a mountain and just be scarred forever by the experience of having to do that. Because I'll be dead and I won't care.
So you're just gonna take it out on us?
I'm gonna take it out again. I'll be laughing somewhere in hell.
These ones is fucked up. Oh, these are level 3 though. But they're damaged. Dang. Sometimes managing this is just a lot to deal with. Can I make bridges level 3 boots yet? So I can. Okay, just make new ones then. And just melt the other ones down for scrap. Mama's corpse.
Whole X's for eyes. Oh.
There we go. So I'm gonna wear the shitty boots. I'm gonna have replacements on my locker, on my boot clip. And then I'm gonna recycle the one in my hand. They would get there eventually. It's just a lot of steps sometimes. Alright, now I'm ready to go out again. We're gonna...
Are you though? Did you forget something?
Shush. Mama!
Oh no! There's a lot of
so many mamas in this game about parenting.
Rub some salt.
Well, not so
in
much
those
parenting.
wounds. About connection to other humans and umbilical cords and oceans and
That's just
the Egyptians and Frankenstein.
It's like just the actual tradition is to keep showing the parent that you is whoever you last like incinerated or whatever is the person who shows up as a thank you whenever you go there. It's like now it's gonna be Mama once I deliver her.
That'd be kind of funny.
It'd be a little fact up. Hop. Repair me.
Well, she won't talk now this time. She won't tell us any stories anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad though.
Kind of hilarious stories.
The stories that didn't fit the fact that you were just like toppling over and fighting monsters. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I was doing like sweet jumps and stuff, and she's like telling her sad gremlin story.
Yeah.
It was so one-to-one with how funny that, like, I can't put that anywhere. Goodbye. I have nowhere to put that. It's all
Goodbye.
taken up by Mama. Good thing I have grenade pouches and stuff, otherwise there'd be nothing, like I wouldn't be able to take anything with me. Oh, but I didn't put anything in those grenade damn it.
Keith, no!
It's just a lot to think about. I spent like a half an hour setting up for this trip practically, I feel like, and I'm still not ready. I still didn't put grenades in all my pouches.
You'll be fine. Or not. You can run into enemies and you'll just be done.
Woohoo, Mama.
Mama.
What's with the sandbags?
Mama.
Mama. Here we go again. You okay?
Man Ray.
How am I gonna get up there?
Whoa. Digestive bath. What the does this lake digest you?
Why is it called a digestive bath?
Does it help you digest?
I don't know.
Bathe, you can bathe.
I can like the... What the fuck?
Someone made that.
We'll come back to that later. I'm
Okay.
busy with Mama.
Mama.
How am I gonna get up here? I believe in me. And my ability to hold left trigger and right trigger and forward at the same time.
Whoa.
I'm really just blowing minds here. Oh, there's a ladder up here. Thank you, Seagoing Shoe. That's a strange name.
Well, mine's Caterpie Hot Pants, Keith.
Yeah.
I can't say anything ever.
Can you?
Nope.
Thanks for the help.
I'm an overachiever even if no one else will do it for me.
Proud of you.
Alright, we're gonna be sneaky. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's steep enough to count as a ladder.
Yeah.
So I can lock onto it instead of trying to awkwardly walk across it like you have to do normally, which freaks me out. Oh, it auto-liked it. So whether you manually like it or not, it auto-likes it when you do that. Shit, how do I get
How
higher?
many of your likes are auto likes?
It's not common because I do it a lot manually.
No, I mean the ones that you have received.
All of them. How the I'm actually concerned how many up there. Also, was that in line instead of that or something? I should check the zip line. Oh, the zip line in my... Oh, that probably just goes there.
Yeah.
But does that one go up there? I should have checked. I don't really know where I'm going. Hooray. Well, time to use one of my only ladders. This will go well. Hopefully there's a lot of other people's ladders around. This would freak me out, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely would. Remember Kaiji Ultimate?
Remember to look down. Oh yeah,
Survivor?
Kaiji. Yeah, it's the skyscraper part.
Yeah.
The fucked up part. The only fucked up part. Everything else was fine.
No.
No. None of it was fine. I hope this goes somewhere, because I don't know where I'm going. That looked level designy, right? That definitely looked like a place a ladder's supposed to go across, like a level designer designed it for that.
Well, yeah. And somebody obviously put a ladder on the other side.
Yeah.
Maybe to help you.
I'm hoping this part of the mountain like wraps around to somewhere. Pretty please.
Or it just doesn't. And then you're stuck here.
What perfect punctuation doing all that setup and then immediately realizing I forgot to do something. It's just like packing for a trip.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. It's fine. We all do that.
This seems like it's going somewhere. The difference is in real life, when you do it, you can just go buy whatever you want when you get there. I forgot my toothbrush. Ho ho ho. It's a gas station it is.
That is like, I've gotten to the point where I'm so good at traveling. I have like a little bag in my car that I just keep in case I need it.
It's your dedicated travel bag.
Yep.
My thing is I usually don't travel in my car. Oh, I'm facing like the wrong direction.
Well, what if I need to run away?
Oh, this is where I started.
Oh.
I need to go like up there or something.
Or something.
No big deal, just carrying a body. It'll probably be easy to climb a mountain.
I always think of those people that try to climb like Mount Everest or those crazy mountains, and some people do die on the way.
Yeah.
They just leave them there.
Yep.
There's all these dead bodies just littered across these
No, that's
mountains.
becoming an ongoing thing with the tourism of Mount Everest has gotten so high. Partly due to like tourist infrastructure escalating like crazy, but also because of how like there's just so many fucking people now that like a bunch of people want to go to Mount Everest and take a photo at the top and shit like that. So their Sherpas are making the trip easier and easier and easier and easier to do. So it's getting easier and easier for like just random ass people to make the trip, which is kind of becoming a problem because now so many people are at the top of Mount Everest that there's actually like a big wait to get to the peak. Like they literally have to wait in line to go take a picture at the top because there's so many people up there, and people are starting to die because of the wait.
Oh, that's
because you can't survive up there long term. It's not just the cold, but the lack of oxygen. Like it kills you.
Wow, what a way to die! Like you're not dying like trying to climb
a bunch of people are dying on an embarrassing
you're
like
dying in
easy
line
mode climb
for a
to
tourist attraction.
Yeah,
that's so sad.
because everyone wants to take their like tourist photo at the top of Everest, and people are dying more and more.
Well, the one that I heard is that because of the increasing, because of climate change, so many of these dead bodies are thawing out now. It's becoming a problem, like a decay problem.
And I guess part of the issue is that there's two separate countries that have access to Mount Everest, and one of them heavily regulates things for safety reasons and allows only X number of people up per year, and it's all much safer and everything, but the other country's just like, fuck it, and just like spews people upon the mountain, basically. And that's part of why it's so dangerous. So it's like, it just in every way is less safe on that side of the mountain, basically.
That's one of those things I don't necessarily have the desire to ever do.
Meanwhile, these champion Sherpas are like so good at climbing this mountain that they not only can they do it themselves, but they're like shepherding a bunch of like boring American tourists and shit up there that like can't handle the stuff. So like they're like doing like infrastructure work on the way there to make it doable in all these different difficult spots.
Well, you know, it's like I kind of wouldn't feel that great about doing it if I knew that this person I was doing this trip with was there to make sure I didn't die, because that kind of takes like the fun out of it. But then B, like they do it all the time. Like I don't feel great.
I'm not even gonna die. It takes all the fun out of it.
Like it doesn't seem hard enough to be worth. Like Mount Everest is supposed to mean something.
Yeah.
You're kind of taking like the.
I just don't like suffering. Let's go. I'll go on a nice normal mountainy hike that sane people would do, like the one from the forest, except without all the stuff that happens in the forest. Without the wait, I mean the ritual. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, the ritual.
I mixed it up. Oh no, mama. We're fine. Yeah, the ritual's what I meant.
Without all the bad stuff.
Yeah, without all the bad stuff that happened. Just the cool hike.
And the really cute little monster.
I like that idea, the big multi-day hike thing. That looks interesting.
Like,
that area was beautiful.
I feel like
until they went to the forest.
We should all do that, but we should dress like we're in Lord of the Rings.
And go running along the New Zealand landscapes.
Yeah, we'll get little like ponchos, little green ponchos.
Why, hello. I might as well find what you're attached to and find out that it would nullify the entire threat here. Where even is that one? Are you in range? Oh god. Oh no, Stephanie.
Is it that?
Nope, no connecting zip lines, it says. They're out of range.
No,
like, there's like 3 other zip lines around here, but none of them are connected. I guess it's not upgraded enough or something. But why is there so many likes then?
Because people.
Maybe I need to upgrade my range.
Yeah.
Maybe
good.
Maybe I'm not leveled up enough for zip lines to not be poopy butts. Stupid poopy butts zip line. Don't even know what you're doing.
Get good, Keith.
Mama.
Mama. Sorry, Mama.
Am I going the right way? I said I'm sorry, Mama. The exact moment I stopped moving is when this thing broke. Coincidentally. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to make you cry. But tonight, I'm delivering you to Hartman. This path more or less makes sense, I think.
I would definitely donate my body to science if I thought it would do anything.
But would you just donate it to Hartman?
Well, he seems like a creep, so I don't know.
Is he more or less of a creep than Deadman?
Well, Deadman wants to steal
back.
my BB, and I'm really disliking that about him.
Here's the Heart Lake.
Does it look like a heart from here?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Man, too bad you don't have one of those little hoverboards. You could like fly down this mountain.
Oh yeah, if I had brought that. Be useful for this part only. It'd be a very tragic crash though if I fuck up.
You just snowboard down the mountain with a dead body strapped to your back.
Mama just goes slow motion sailing through the air. No.
Well, you can put Mama on and then push her down the hill like you guys are sledding. Wee! Wee!
That wasn't so bad. My one use of ladder served us well. This guy better let us in. Everyone keeps not letting us in like a bunch of assholes.
Well, yeah. They don't want to have to. They don't want to have to build the interior for you to look at.
Reedus is over here like, oh my god, finally, stairs. I think this is the first stairs in the game.
What's the point of having stairs if you have nothing leading up to them?
Well, you know, because he likes to go down to the lake.
So this is Hartman's house.
I think this is his house. Yeah, it's fancy as shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty.
Yeah, this is not one of those Bridges bunkers. This is an actual ass house.
He's got art in there.
He's got an art gallery.
In this day and age.
For just him. He is Nicholas Winding Refn.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to adopt us? We want to live a nice
life. It's got a
life.
fake fireplace. It makes it feel like maybe it is warm in here.
It might be a real fireplace.
I like that even he has a little robot capsule spot on the floor. The little humming guy comes out of.
Complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Ba-boom! Only 8% damage to Mama.
Sorry, Mama.
It's only...
She lost like a couple toes.
Oh no. That was the frostbite.
Yeah.
Just froze her stiff. Then she was like an ice cube, which was shattered.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
I'm floating with Mom on his back still. Hi, baby.
We've done it. Finally. Heart. Look at all these spots we're missing. Now I can teleport here, thank God. Thermal pad. What does that do?
Maybe it prevents snow damage.
Is there snow damage in this game?
Well, there's rain, like time. I don't know. I don't know, Keith.
The cadaver.
Good work.
Let's look at all of his art. Huh, don't fall into the art. Do you have a padded floor? Do you know this dude walks around barefoot all the time? That's why he's got a padded.
He's a creep. Oh, nothing wrong with walking barefoot.
Oh, there's skulls. That's really weird.
Look at the wall. Look at the wall, though. Look at the handprint art.
That's pretty cool.
Like Death Stranding, like your arms.
Wait, what movie was that? What movie was that? What movie was that?
Ooh.
Disney movie handprint art. What movie was that?
Ooh, there's a lot of.
What movie was that? Shit.
It's okay. I can picture fire.
Damn it.
And they put their hand up. Like,
I'm pretty sure there's a movie I've seen. I don't know if it was Disney or if it was the other guy.
Like.
What's his name?
No, I know what you're talking.
But no, I've seen a movie with this exact visual in it before.
Well, that's a common.
I think it was but I think it was an animation.
Yeah, he put his hand up on the wall, and like he puts it up against someone else's hand while the fire flickers behind him. And it's like a cave. It's like on the wall of the cave. I'm picturing something too, but I don't know if it's what you're picturing.
Do you know about the cave that they found? That's one of the oldest caves. No, the cave's not old, but it's a cave that they found with like old art in it, like from like ancient caveman art, and they like stood guard around it and so on. And once they found it, until like it could be taken care of, and then it became a tourist attraction for a while.
It's not so bad.
But then it was becoming a threat because like human moisture and stuff was actually corroding the art. So they then made a new copy of the entire cave elsewhere on the mountain, and that became the new location because people can't go to the real one anymore because it would destroy the art.
Because the humidity of human bodies.
It's like this thing where like humanity is like agreed not to observe the real one because that's how they preserve it. So like a copy of
that's
it.
kind of fascinating. Like we all can never enjoy it again.
Yeah, but we have like a copy of it that so we can appreciate the idea of it.